So think of it as the house of listener. I'm going to ask you into my house. By the way, before you come in the front door, I want you to tell us a bit about yourself. I need to know a couple of things. I need to know what you like, what you don't like. So you're going to onboard through that process. So you turn from what has been a unknown person. Radio and TV principally is an unknown model. It's the mass reach model. So I'm going to send it out. I'm just not sure who's out there, but I know there's 7.5 million people listening, but I'm not sure who you are. Come across to the world of listener. As you come in, I now know more about you. So we've moved from the unknown to the known world. We're now collecting data on the right-hand side. The first room on the right houses 100 radio stations. We also then created 25 music-only stations because we own spectrum in DAB in perpetuity, which we bought from the government. So that's the first room. In the room across the board, we'd created what is now 150 original Australian weekly podcasts with Australian storytellers. And in doing that, we've become the most prolific and largest podcast company. Then there's the Rowdy Room, which is another room down the hallway. And sports rights fundamentally have been broadcast rights, one-to-many. But we've acquired in the last 18 months the digital streaming rights, which is an Australian footprint for the AFL, the NRL and Cricket Australia. So we now have that. Of course, in the room opposite that is the room where, we are curious, we are creating investigations, and we are a high level of compliance. It's news and current affairs. So we have certain obligations as part of our licence regime that we have for our radio and TV assets. So we have a very large journalist community. The issue is our journalists are split across 65 markets. We're telling local stories in real time like no one else. So therefore, we're putting that in. Of course, the last room, and the door was locked for a while. It was called our international room. And we got to a point where on an economic model, once you've done all of the things that I just said, you can't do them twice. So we could double the amount of podcasts from 150 to 300. But are the quality of the ideas in the next 150 as good as the first 150? Now, we'll always cull from the bottom and bring new ideas at the top. That's a regular feature. But it's not inexpensive, but we don't have to do it twice. So we look globally at who are the best producers of audio content in the world.